What's up, dads? It's Josh. Welcome to Best Dressed Dad. This channel is for us as fathers who either want to start dressing better or keep dressing our best. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you'll know that I talk about several different things, but the fit of your clothes is probably the most important thing that you need to focus in on if you're really trying to make a change to your personal style. So today we are going to talk about my father-in-law and just some simple changes that he's made, at least in a couple of his outfits, to focus in on fit and change his appearance and his personal confidence. Before we get into that, if you haven't done so already, remember to subscribe to the channel, click the little bell so you get notifications when new videos are posted. And I'm also really going to encourage you to read this week's blog post. I'll have that linked down in the description. It's going to give more photos, some good before and afters of my father-in-law, so check that out. I'm a pretty fortunate guy in the respect that I have a very good relationship with my in-laws. My mother and father-in-law are great. We get along really well. I love them to death. I realize that may not be the case for some people watching this video. If it is, I'm sorry. But I'm lucky I get to have a great relationship with my mother-in-law and father-in-law. Now, maybe in a future video, we'll talk about all the reasons why I love my mother-in-law. But since Father's Day is right around the corner, we are going to talk about my main man, Lowell Mark Hedges, today. I admire this guy for a lot of different reasons. He's raised 4 girls. He still loves his wife to death. He's got that ability to fix just about anything that breaks around the house. He's an awesome grandpa to my kids. With his career, him and his partners have taken their veterinary practice and built it into Western New York's premier veterinary hospital, which I think is super cool because he's one of the most unassuming guys that you would think of that's built this huge practice. But the most recent reason I admire my father-in-law is because he decided he was going to try slim fit jeans in his early 60s. That's something not too many guys do. Think about your dad. Does he wear slim fit jeans? Probably not. So what we're going to do is take a look at how the fit of your clothing, whether you're 25 or in your early 60s, makes a huge impact on your appearance and also on your personal confidence. So with my father-in-law in particular, I just call him Dad. He started to make a change a few years back where he started watching what he was eating, he started exercising like a couple hours a day. He was really dedicated to it. So with all that eating right and exercising, he started to lose weight and especially started to lose a few pounds around his waistline, which meant he could fit into a smaller pants size. The thing is, even though he could fit into a smaller size, he still generally kept the same clothes that were in his closet, meaning that his clothes, instead of fitting him right, were a little baggy, loose fitting, and not the most flattering. A couple months ago, my in-laws were in town, and my wife and my mother-in-law, as they often do, go shopping, leave us at home, me and my dad at home with the kids. They go shopping up at the outlet mall and evidently had some pretty good luck at Banana Republic. So they came home with a few new shirts for me and my father-in-law to try. This is one of the reasons why I love my mother-in-law, by the way. She always comes bearing gifts. But back to my father-in-law. So they get home, and one thing you need to know about the Hedges family, my wife's side of the family, is if someone gifts you an article of clothing, it means that you have to try it on right then, right there, and do a mini fashion show for everybody else who's in the room so they can comment on how they think it looks, they can tell you if it fits correctly, and they can tell you whether or not you should take it back. So my father-in-law is a good sport. That plus he knows better than to refuse the mini fashion show the family demands. So he's trying on the clothes. Through the process, everybody turns to me and says, "Josh, what do you think? How do you think he looks?" I tell him, totally honest, said the top half looks great, the shirt's fitting well, but those jeans, not so much. So I ran upstairs real quick, grabbed this pair of jeans, not this exact pair, I gave him the pair that he was wearing, but these are slim stretch fit jeans from Gap. So he throws on the jeans and the outfit's complete, looks great. The jeans, slim tapered, not skinny, but slim tapered, looked a heck of a lot better than those regular fit Levi's that he was wearing. This led to comments from my mother-in-law, from my wife, like, "Wow, that looks great," and "Pops, you look awesome." He's a pretty shy guy, but I could see his face light up right away. He must have first felt pretty proud of himself for all the hard work he did in the gym and dieting to be able to fit in his son-in-law's jeans, who's half his age. But you could also tell that he knew he looked good from the compliments he was getting. Even though they were from family, they're still compliments because he looked good. So I tell you that little story to prove a point. there are some minor changes that you can make in your wardrobe, like just buying a different cut of jeans, that can tremendously impact your overall appearance. I preach it all the time. It's right at the heading of my website. It says, good fit, better style, best dressed. That's exactly the steps my father-in-law followed. Got some jeans that were a good fit, add that with a little bit of a better style, and that equates to the best dressed possible version of himself. So what I'll do here is insert a couple photos so you can see some before and afters of my father-in-law, some clothes that he used to wear that are baggy and ill-fitting compared to some newer options that are much better fitting, improve his appearance, and improve his personal confidence. Nice, right? Some subtle changes in fit and style make a huge impact. All right, dads, that's it for this week's video. Hope you liked it. Big thanks to my father-in-law. I really appreciate him letting me use him as an example for all of this. If you're curious, I do not need to suck up to him at all. I'm already the favorite son-in-law. Sorry, Christian, you know it's true. But seriously though, he was a good sport. Any modeling inquiries for my father-in-law? If you're a company who needs a male model, drop a comment down below. I'll get you connected with Mark Hedges. All right, dads, as I said, remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Be sure to share this video too with another dad you know. Maybe that's your dad who just needs a little motivation and some inspiration to make some subtle changes to the clothes that they wear. And until I see you next time, guys, have a great Father's Day. Love your kids and love your clothes.